Hello and welcome to Understanding Astrology and Psychology Bridge series. In these series of videos, we are going to uncover the hidden layers between understanding the 9 Enneagrams in the Enneagram system of psychological evaluation, which has got 9 basic archetypes, bridging with the 27 Nakshatras in the 12 zodiac signs of Vedic Astrology. And we shall also borrow in from the 16 Myers-Briggs type indicators of personality into the 27 Nakshatras in 12 zodiac signs. So we'll basically bring in the Enneagrams as well as MBTI models into the 27 Nakshatras. So there'll be basically 27 videos of each. This is the introduction part of every video. And how we are going to cover that is by taking a standard format. This is for Ashwini Nakshatra, for example, where we are going to discuss the talents, abilities, ambition, and fulfillment in career first. Then we are going to do some SWOT analysis, strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats to each from a personality perspective. Then we are going to have some keywords which is discussing the different career possibilities for such nakshatras, especially if it's the Lord of the D1 or the D10. Best working relationships it has with other nakshatras, for example, this one has with Kritika, Rohini and Vrikshira. And then we are going to bring in the Enneagram model types, 3 of them, which are closely matching with Ashwini kind of themes which we have discussed here. And later on, we'll also bring in the MBTI, again 3 types, which closely match with Ashwini. So now you can take this as a personality test. If you don't know what your MBTI type is or Enneagram type is, I have covered it in a detailed playlist on this channel in a separate playlist, which gives the description and Excel sheet with the free download link of each and every Excel sheet. And you can find out what your Enneagram type is. You can find out what your MBTI type is and then come to this one. Okay. The rules are basically the same. To begin with, you can start with these 4 basic sets of rules. How do I start? If I have my Vedic astrology chart in front of me, the Natal, the Navamsha, the D10, how do I start? Always first see the ascendant nakshatra, be it Natal, D9 or D10. That's the first starting point. For empty houses, if your 10th house is empty or your first house is empty, see the cusp of that house and what nakshatra that falls in. That would be also a good start because we are seeing it from a nakshatra point of view here. Yes? Number 3, for intimate relationships, marriage, see 7th house, 5th house, natal as well as D9 and the nakshatras thereof or the planets sitting thereof. Okay. For career talents, see nakshatra of the Lord of the 1st and 10th house in both natal, Navamsha and D10. Compare and contrast. Natal is how you were born. Navamsha is how you turn out as personality later in life, post 32 or 36 years of age. And D10 is what talents, how you will be using the nakshatra talents in your career, in your business, in your job. Right? So this being the basic set of rules and introduction, let's get started. The 23rd nakshatra of Dhanishta falls half in Capricorn, 23 degrees 20 minutes of Capricorn, and moves half into Aquarius, 6 degrees 40 minutes of Aquarius. As usual, they fall half and half, all these Mars nakshatras, Mrikshirsha, going to Chitra and now coming to Dhanishta. So this is the graduation of Mars itself. The guy with the ego, the guy who's concerned about land and badges, having a badge on your lapel, so to speak. So what is the dominant theme of Mars nakshatras? They are all about graduating the ego itself. The lesson of Mars, or what Mars is trying to learn, is to move from egotistical pursuits to selfless work. That's the basic drive of all Mars nakshatras. They have all home, land and body kind of themes buried in them through life. Okay. So in Dhanishta, if you remember what was the life lesson from the heart of nakshatra, find the right kind of resources to make true wealth. True wealth being beauty, wealth, and materials. Let it be material wealth, let it be talent wealth. Now, these nakshatra people falling in between Capricorn and Aquarius are highly musical in nature. Okay, the symbol is itself of musical instruments, like you can see. So these are social birds of our nakshatra system. They are all about connecting to music, dance, sports, social birds, exploring different places, traveling, many facets of talents. So Dhanishta means in this context wealth of a variety of talents more than anything else. It's not like a bank account we are talking about. We're talking about wealthy in talents. Okay. Let us see. The talents are music, leadership, and generosity. Number one. Abilities, they can lead, they can organize events, they can share resources. Highly active nakshatra, because Mars going into Saturn nakshatras, right? Both are Saturn zodiac signs, Capricorn and Aquarius. So this makes a person very physically active. Ambition is to achieve recognition. There you go, Mars. Lead with generosity and create harmony. See, that's the drive. It's a good drive. Fulfillment in career comes from participation in music, leadership roles, and philanthropy. Strengths are they are innovative, they are dynamic, and they are adaptable. Their weaknesses being they are restless, they are inconsistent, and they might become over-ambitious. Mars becomes over-ambitious very quickly. Inconsistency, Mars can get very restless. See, there. Opportunities, they have opportunities in innovative roles, discovering something new, leadership positions, and technology fields. Threats being conflicts from restlessness, challenges from inconsistency, risk of burnout due to over-ambition. I want to do 10 things in 5 days. Keywords for career being they can become financial advisor, all fields of finance we see there, financial analyst, wealth management, investment advisor, and finance career. Why are finances coming dominant here? I would say it more in Aquarius. Aquarius is interested in gains when it goes into Aquarius. These can be the dominant career themes because from 0 degrees of Aquarius to 6 degrees are 2 padas, yes? The last 2 padas of Dhanishta are in Aquarius. The other career choices, keywords being music career, musician, like I said, they are very highly talented, performing artist, entertainment industry, and creative profession. You can take these career paths, especially if Moon and Venus are present in this, and especially in Capricorn. Okay? Even in Aquarius for that matter. The other career choices for Dhanishta are engineering career, technologist, IT professional, engineers of all kinds, civil, mechanical, electrical, instrumentation, and so on, computer science, technology industry, and engineering design. Because there is a Mars element in this. If there is a Mars ruled nakshatra, even in Chitra, even in Mrikshirsha, if there is a Mars ruled nakshatra, you can be assured there is a dominance of systematic, logical thinking. Mars is a very logical thinking kind of a planet with a drive. So it goes out and makes things. Remember in Mrikshirsha, it was all about finding out, doing research, and participating in engineering there. Chitra, Dhanishta, and Mrikshirsha are dominant engineering kind of nakshatras. Technologists, essentially, technocrats. Best working relationship Dhanishta has with Shravana provides wisdom and guidance in innovative endeavors. Shatbhisha complements dynamism with analytical skills and precision. We shall see that in the coming video, Shatbhisha. Kritika Nakshatra, we saw strategic planning. Everything strategic planning is Kritika, management roles, and focus in leadership roles. Okay. Now let us go forward and examine the Enneagram type and the MBTI types listed over here and how they match Dhanishta Nakshatra's capacities, talents in career path, and so on. If you don't know what your Enneagram type or MBTI type is, you can go to the Excel sheet, download it. It will be in the playlist, in another playlist which I have made. You can download those Excel sheets and take it and find out quickly. And then come back to this and see if you have Dhanishta Nakshatra prominence in your D1 or D10 chart or Lord of the 10th house, so on and so forth. Okay? All the rules. Now let's see the bridges between Enneagram and MBTI. The first Enneagram we have matched for Dhanishta Nakshatra is Enneagram type 3, the achiever. Key traits here being adaptive, they are excelling, they are driven, image conscious, basic fear being worthless, so they're trying to establish their own worth. Basic desire is to feel valuable and worthwhile. Motivation is achieving success, being admired, avoiding failure. As they are more on moving towards people, their careers would be more on musical career, musician, performing artist, entertainment industry, and the creative profession. Why? Because this is being driven by image consciousness. Okay, they want to have a good image in the world, to feel valuable and worthwhile. The careers in performing artists would be good for them. Enneagram type 3, along with the dominance of Dhanishta Nakshatra, especially if you have like Venus, Moon in Dhanishta Nakshatra, they become creative in nature. It transforms depending upon the planet you place it in and the house you place it in. If it's in the 10th house, it may become a career path. Type 3. Next one is type 8, the challenger, who is self-confident, decisive, willful, and confrontational. Their basic desire is in a protective mode. They protect themselves and be in control of their own life and destiny. Asserting control, resisting weakness, ensuring self-reliance. So more on the engineering and technologist path. They are moving against people, so more on the things front. So anything to do with engineering, technology, IT professionals, technology industry, engineering design would be a good one for Enneagram type 8. Matching with Dhanishta dominance in their D1 and D10 charts. Okay. The next one is Enneagram type 4, the individualist. Now, Enneagram type 4 is expressive, dramatic, self-absorbed, and temperamental. Their basic fear is having no identity or no personal significance. Basic desire is to find themselves and their significance, to create an identity. Once again, I see the path of musicians, of performing artists, dancers on the stage, performing artists of any kind, entertainment industry, the movie stars, creative professions of all kinds. That would be Enneagram type 4, matching with Dhanishta Nakshatra. Now, having a look at MBTI types, we get the first one, ENTP, the debater. ENTP are analysts. Description is smart, curious thinkers who cannot resist intellectual challenge. Their characteristics are they are energetic, original, spontaneous, and outspoken. ENTPs thrive on variety and spontaneity. They enjoy debating ideas and exploring new possibilities. They excel in roles that require creativity, innovation, and persuasive skills. They are often found in marketing, entrepreneurship, and consulting. So in this context, it might be more to do with musician career, musicians, performing artists, entertainment industry. Also to do with engineering career, technologists, IT professionals, because they are also curious thinkers. Engineers are smart and curious thinkers. They are always full of questions and intellectual growth, so to speak, because these are analyst category of MTBI, ENTP. Okay. Next one on the MTBI list, ENTJ. I keep calling it MTBI for some reason. It's MBTI. ENTJ, the commander, they are again in the analyst category. As you can see, all E's are dominating in Dhanishta. They are extroverts. Bold, imaginative, strong-willed leaders, always finding a way or making one. Characteristics of ENTJs, they are charismatic, confident, efficient, and strategic. ENTJs are goal-oriented and organized. I can see engineering career there. Goal-oriented and organized, typical of all engineers. They plan their days to maximize productivity and often take charge of various situations. Yes. Work. They excel in leadership and management roles, enjoy challenges and strategic planning. Common fields include business, law, and politics. In this case, with Dhanishta matches, it would be more of engineering careers, technology careers, technocrats of all kinds. The last one on the MBTI is ESTP. The ESTP is an entrepreneur who is smart, energetic, and very perceptive kind of people who truly enjoy living on the edge. Energetic, perceptive, direct, and bold. Their entrepreneurial capacities. They live in the moment, they enjoy excitement, and seek out new experiences and challenges. ESTPs excel in roles that require quick thinking and adaptability. Common fields include sales, entrepreneurship, and emergency services. Now, in context to Dhanishta Nakshatra's capacities, it would be more in leadership roles in the technology industry. They can also do well in the marketing area of technology, for example. Not necessarily selling smartphones, but it might be something to do with being in the corporate ladder of technology companies. All these IT companies, for example, big tech, as they call it. That can be more of it. Living on the edge gives me more on the feeling of being a performing artist. They're always living on the edge. So that would become the careers for ESTP along with the dominance in Dhanishta Nakshatra. Okay. So you can take these tests which I have put on another playlist for Enneagram and MBTI. Come back here. Check out Dhanishta Nakshatra dominance in your D1, D10 chart. And then you can figure out probably what best career paths to choose. These kind of playlists would be useful for all child psychologists, counselors, and so on who are wanting to help their children determine their career paths. I'll see you in the next. I think after this comes Shatbhisha. So I'll see you in that. Take care.